So today we will discuss about a case study on biodiversity conservation. Okay. So biodiversity means it is a variety and variability of living organisms. That's we call as biodiversity. And in recent times, the biodiversity faces many threats from the climate change, from habitat expansion and agricultural field expansion, forest shrinkage and forest fire, pollution and hunting of the animals. This happens. So we will discuss a case study regarding how we conserve biodiversity. We can conserve biodiversity in two aspects. One is in-situ conservation, another one is the ex-situ conservation. In-situ means conserving the wildlife or the flora and fauna in its own place. Ex-situ means taking away from these organisms to some other place and we are preserving there. So we will discuss about in-situ conservation. If you have any points, please share.
In in-situ conservation biodiversity, it refers to the preservation of species and ecosystem in their natural habitats. So, the best example we can say is the Amazon rainforest, which is often called as the lungs of the earth. It is a very strong example for preserving the ecosystem.
The objectives of in-situ conservation are protecting the habitats, which means it aims to protect the habitat like a one-horned rhinoceros, Bengal tiger and Indian elephant, and it is able to protect the ecosystem. The in-situ conservation is mainly able to protect the flora and fauna. Flora means plants, fauna means animals, which is able to protect the ecosystem, habitats and etc.
So I am going to talk about the consequences of the in-situ conservation. So usually forests are getting extinct due to the forest fire, and the most important thing is that due to the climatic change. So due to the climatic change, most of the habitats are getting extinct. Animals are not getting adapted to such habitats. So another thing is the disruption of water cycle. So it will prevent rain and the water which is provided to the animals present in the forest. And another thing is loss of local communities. So people who are staying in forests or who are having livelihoods will have a loss in certain resources and food too. So it is very hard for them to stay there.
And by discussing this topic, some of the lessons have learned undergoing this topic. So some of the technical issues also considering under this topic. We are using many camera tapes and monitoring things for protecting the forest and the animals living, because these are used to monitor their moves and their hunting ways, and also local community are getting more worse because of these problems, and our government also getting more ways towards this.
I am going to share the solutions for this conservation. First, global trading. Making the species providing more amount of cultures and giving and trading this amount of species to another countries. Next, to avoid illegal trading. Some of the animals are being hunted and some of the species of trees are being destroyed by the humans. So to avoid illegal trading, the government should take actions. Next, we should give education awareness to all. Providing this information to all peoples and making an action to stop this deforestation. Next, global trading should be in all countries.
So I will add some points like the advantages of this in-situ conservation. The major advantage of this in-situ conservation is the wildlife or the plants, that is flora and fauna, is preserved in its own environment. So there is no psychological effects for the animals. In in-situ conservation, the animal is taken into a cage in zoo or in the garden and they are psychologically affected. And in the natural environment, if they are protected, it will be more advantageous for this type of